Bomb Casa, nobody also. They said they would have done that by yesterday now, 17th. And they were going to increase by some 20%. Omukono concern two drivers, they are on their own. Omunka GPRTs, Omusomunka GRTCs. So they have the decision to go on their own. But the relevance of this message is that the Wukaya, this about last month to the second, they had said that they were going to increase by 40%.
Oh, okay.
But the story has only been that they always wait, and when we negotiate with the transport ministry or the sector minister, and then we arrive at something new, and Sana Obia Betoso. But they say, definite time, so we make increase or move there. That is left to them. But they also knew the president, station or Namungo then that one you can be in a better position to question us.
Transport ministry no edino say like deliberations are money transport ministry you know
Nina engineer so there be a 4 meetings Nina no the discussions are always centered on the fuel. Yes, we can say fuel no, and yet the only component you better so now called two Lord Fen.
Okay.
They should consider other components and then let us see, and then decide that last meeting yes, I can say the ministry should also pick up our application or motion, and then forward it to the parliament for them to review our law now. Yes, they will suspend income tax. No, income tax because a trotro and a taxes go on. Income tax time COVID no. And then the restriction was given. It affected almost all commercial cars. In yet transport taxis. So at this time, if they are suspended only the taxis for taxis and doctors, no, then they will do the service to the other commercial cars. So we added that particular application to the sector minister and said that they should carry it ahead and make sure that act should be changed and to reflect all commercial cars. So yeah, the here Sankaya for Lunkwa Sama that are fair the second meeting maybe. But we want us to have a true and proper reflection of the situations affecting the commercial cars now.
In your own assessment, Sana who said deliberations na echo, are you being given a lesson here?
Oh yes, we are giving more here. We are giving more here.
All right.
The sector minister is a good man. So every time
the sector minister is a good man, eh?
It's a good man. It's a good man.
How did you arrive at this conclusion?
Oh, that is our discussions. He's a good man.
Have you dealt with some sector ministers who were not good men?
That's a different question you're asking me. Let's deal with what you have asked me first.
I thought you introduced the issue of good man here.
No. He's a good man. So you think that he will not listen to us, but he listens to us. He's a good man.
Oh, okay. So finally, when are you looking forward to, as in, have a conclusion to all this whole deliberations?
Next week Tuesday.
Next week Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay. May I say by next week Tuesday or Wednesday?
Thank you.
I'm grateful for your time. Godfrey Abubre, General Secretary Ghana Private Road Transport Union. Ono and I'm going to do this out to say I'm out for saying to car kitchen Tedima or saying na say fuel petrol kwabo and take decision a whole lot of issues and omo consider and sana omo take that decision no omo transport minister and dinkum no any papa. He emphasized usisu people say transport minister and any papa intino omunkuta odie kama omu hwe nim say we be na watwe sane na bibia aba na wie na omotimi ede emunsam na po a wo mbebonom aba abetudwa. Okay, Dr. Samuel Afriye But nothing. And then why you for papa. Oh, okay, Matiasi. Sonata no be no tomorrow. Nippon or two, any special person, Emano, or a very dear to his heart, Matiasi. And you must be you.
GH.com.
Man, Takrade Sahi Goso, over 21st clinic, El Honum. Tiawaye, and Yanonqua and Omoye. They are not just expert in sciatica, homicide laboratory and scan services, massage and machine treatment. And what the Baba will be, they make a two machine be so. Now, oh yeah, there's a doom in Uncle Kumon baby, no. Hanam Pija made here, you know, say, Radia, come on, empire me. No crew away, empire me. Into the room, our 21st clinic. Na woman show massage papa bi machine treatment a woman be done and this so omunyamao laboratory and scan services sanso enemo 21st canteen our honum and they will serve you with fresh and hot meals suddenly from 7 a.m. sharp can pay make a say bia I am ready our honum 0540311311 and I over friend anumu edim komo Lawson Herbal Clinic. Yede no ayemiensa eja oba ene sunsun kronkron. Local mixture for gonorrhea, syphilis, infertility. Bilharzia, West Pains nyina no. Local mixture no ebeyi e de free ho. Nemo oposo boy dwuma se bema. Da bia me catch o. Se ade ba ko pa e na betuma ya ogbo akon ho abenya discount. So we use kind of two of them. Na ma me natis was there be uncle do it to. Antini baby afi nu kun uncle. Uncle on some do kakra. Uncle ka wonya ne dem. Two person bo akon na nya discount to a. Ebuso ra akom. Nya oye. E nya discount no. Who here delay man capsules. Ebe delay no. Ebe me na rura no. Ebi no mo hwa ra de nya tintin ne kese never been a yatin papa. No trouble see I done that never bunkum dia ko rani fa no. Did pim city mua. Wa mu. Malaria no so ebeyi e de free ho. Menstrual pains, pause and a fibroid no. Blood clot no. We are Lawson Herbal Mixture 0242 133 Kolinak, Misty Haba, Danny Haba, Freddie Mans have made a pedank and Abenya Sandring Nebi Ato. GP1 Haba Mister is also with us. It is an immune system booster, energy level booster, blood cleanser. So that I'm going to get for sunny when you produce we hear GP1 Haba mixture. If you want to be smart ahead of all diseases, giving you arthritis support and the prostate support, you need to work on your prostate gland. On your GP1 Haba mixture. Wontumi radio our soka Kasbana from a Reply FM our doom and I say over free 0244934143. That is Kumase Owankaya 0277521622. Over to me name Penify and number one Sasama GP1 Heba mixture Heba Jamaso Edin Komo across the globe 00447 424 534 00447 424 534 GP1 Heba mixture Dronu Eni. Good morning to you, Dr. Edward Brenya. University students need to friend the fearsome Edward Brenya. Very principled, upright. He believes in hard work and being apt. Oh no, anyama or any mupano. Say who you student who idea through her. To all the lecturers out there, especially MPA lecturers, you know, public administration, masters. Say good morning. Dr. Friye, unim to kakra. We see him with the couple of good for us, and you know, and you never said you now, boy, but minimum to the ascending, me feel so. We don't cover to. I would give it a try. Oh, there is a try. I can't say Samamu, and I'm meeting me. Jamana, I put him some worship. I want you to look at was it some moja mopa? Good year as a vote trademark, as a for Ashtown. Roger, that come, my chain. I mean, you're in Joso. Na apom to say, apom yaboko, Boko, Yagusu, if you boko, Drabon so to say, hey, Nancy, me buffer who, na me could do me offense you. Oh, offense wrong. Oh, sir, me name, sir, or more for me. Me call a minion, no man, numb for me classmate, almost best me bump. And a maniaji, send on me so good. Near mom, the chair, me baby. Maybe I am the Benami Bibra, Dr. Free, anyone in ye. So, I'm in Cranty Bibril. Oh, okay. Mantima, who, and I'm so about me and call you quiet, we be at the 80 minute, yet the Biaba. Madame and Master said, and I'm coming out for me, Jamie Fessopa, your call KBY, Mamma, your Bachi Adam, your mammy from Pomana, Cherry, and Yakujana Quanti, your Bias, or mobile. Okay. But when I'm council eba, my phone called Jimas Recruitment Tourism and Sports Consult. Jimas Recruitment Tourism and Sports Consult. It is a registered limited liability company that offers the following services for interested people. If you want to live and work in Poland, Poland, another Portugal, Malta, Croatia, Romania, and I said Turkey no a man kwa. Also called Canada, and I said US of A, United States of America. A Jimas Recruitment Tourism and Sports Consult. abusua ene omu eni nkomo womu enye se bia wo de fankra tabra ne enso hwese se wonka beka visa na ono mu din nkomo na open up if you just get honest with them o kan okra wo mu kire omu de mi wonie de mi ninie no mo ne wo trase a ubenya obeka je so ubenya. What appears to be very difficult for other consultants, no, they do it with ease. Nyama as a air dino, okwa omuye mbritia webim. It is Poland, Portugal, Malta, Croatia, USA, Canada, and I pasa okwata Romania. Obabwa adi wako. Nemom take it there, almost a man kwa. And betumi abuam awasa akwa ne so. Almost around other services like flight ticket sales, event organization, international and local apartment and other hotel reservations and sales, local and international job placement they do, sports consultancy, tourism around the world. Goodbye. How could you not picture frame this? So who Dubai couldn't baby. So who Dubai Zongo crab who? Who Dubai Castle who? Who broke Dubai who did not picture films who baby. Sometimes you need to expose yourself to these realities. And I'm Jumera Honomane Agramo Codera knife no more. Also be fine. Give them a call 0241493748. And Jimas Recruitment, Tourism and Sports Consulting Kobo 0241493748. And as I send you WhatsApp, I was 0201264101. 0201264101. Patase mango down and no more. Mama ta ko Teflon e ko chiri na dwene de me ka mango down winim ho and I said mama ta enjoy BMS Raman special no ufi so for line e ba unim mango down yete e no come say ana omuwo e wo mango down Accra e Taifa Norway bus stop honoma Jimas I say in God we trust mama na me homra na ye metena se eni nkomo.
When you're fantastic, say, dear, we in charge when you feel one cassandra. Losing the layman capsules. A mouse is no go to do my head thing. No bread you must saw with Shankasa. Nana, no, near.
So, losing Lotte, Mister, and let's see you. I'm also what if you want take your feet to come to I say for. Semi boom round them see dear someone. Me matentia. Losing Lotte, Mister.
Losing the layman capsule.
What you pay more
than a lamp. Losing law care mixture.
Losing delay my capsules.
Do you know what you feel?
Delay man capsules. A man made in fear do what they cronkwan and a law care mixture. So I pay for a ma woman new for anyone I want in fear do what train song come. FD Ashisha sa a jedi and crater you mo adja to muse.
from Yadi. Hepatitis, ulcer, and Nabibiano, and also you will name Defua, and also Apadare, Ewasa, and the Sanin. There was scan center, and also there was scan machine, a year abefu. Say a year a war, and so soon a woga, and also over sparker, and also you will name Defua, and also Babwa, yen a doctor for Wahana Edging, Titia, Ghana, any area say after 9. Oba nasa wo hia massage na nasa apomutenetene and also ye wo obi wo honoma ono so wo training mapapa fi amanone ye wo nuro ahodo nyina for ye yade a ye treat wa ha bia Spark Healthcare ye say yade no ebetu afiri woni padua
Fresh Spark Healthcare
Michael, we support the immune system. Yeah, Mama, Michael.
But you are Tony near.
Let's not go be able to go in the
Me ko support my boost your phone immune system. Hey, that's a Michael t-shirt. My t-shirt. Me ko ba be fan kan no. Ni t-shirt go mommy.
Boss, champion, boss, Mr. Only one.
Okay.
Michael, supporting the immune system.
And your well-being.
Vico 20 is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Joy Herbal Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by
21st Clinic, a sciatica expert. Sciatica expert, a 21st Clinic. Ye hon ye dia bibidro esan yare wo ba. Ya yo lab test na wie no. Ye be ye o massage bi a wo ba wi asokra wo nya bi da. Ye wi de wato machine so. Ne dia bibidro, ne dia wo no. Enti wo to ase ho no, entini na wo ho no. Esane fa wo srem, wananse wo nantu nyina fa wo nanso ho nyina no. Sa ehun teche mape nurse wo die mia. Ye friend is sciatica. Na wo mo ye expert e wo Ghana ha no. E 21st Clinic. Ye wo more than 10 branches e wo Ghana ha. Wudu sunya ne ye nie kumase enkran baabia. Say ye bia foforo e wo tadi ma efie kuma number 9 eho na sciatica expert 21st Clinic adwuma obetimi afre wo frɛ number no branch na ben wo ne a kyerɛ wo na wo kɔ hɔ 0540 311311 0540 311311 sciatica expert 21st Clinic
Mr. Jina ho me no kasa Jina ho
Efo mi twam na mi pretty antoko amko wa ha nyina manitua but ene mo ha no etu atwa ti na chedi ampo na Danny Herbal Center so akofa Danny natural herbal capsule so dia ba eya for male vitality what's am ma wa pomodene when she Danny Herbal ointment eya for body and joint pain
And your family no on here.
oh jinga ni na me ya do ma Sunday mo ma ba for le
Yeah, do papa.
what if you have it any more ha na me aso
Jordan na minim. Me amedi wa dasemo. Emra menya malaria no. Danimal heba mixer eno ene boa me.
eno de malaria dura no do.
Oso wa yade. Na wonim me sa me ho yade wie no. Na me timi didi. Timi je Dani ton. Eno ana mo manum atos.
Uni ha ubedidi na mo mesrew. Anumre me family to me fasting.
Danny Herbal product wa pomodin ho hia ye.
FDA ahyehyɛ saa edwadie yi nkrato yi mu agye atomu sɛ
Dr. Solomon Asaka ne ho bi eye Solak Natural Clinic ɛhɔ de yɛmfa yare nkɔ hɔ ɛnsan fa nkɔ fie bie na latest machines a ɔde aba clinic
adwen pa herbal clinic entumi nsa wo ma yare abeton so ku specialist herbal doctors papa bi ene wo adwen pa herbal clinic wo ye fru yare aduro bi ho ma 5 minutes ebeko sesia say prostate stroke fibroid tisiare awo na wo pe akwada bia wi asanso ntimi nante wo de no kwa adwen pa herbal clinic ya wo be soro dwon na sesia edwon pem yare pa wonya accident ana wo ye be ma ya ahodi new be ma no mu aisen kruma adwen pa beti de te amana suwo pim tissue massage any laboratory services papa bi card gia eye 50 Ghana cedis pe enuro buanya de akra o wa chimota akwetema obanesdi asonda Kumasi Fumeswa Allergy Seria Junction and Savoma to Ejiri Akwamu Road. Fre 0244 725276 and 055 4438 440.
It is another beautiful day in the lovely city of Accra. And just as expected, everyone is up to something. Busy day as usual.
Papa, so Kuma has also left us.
Oh, others are getting ready for school.
Guys, we are late. Hurry up. We're coming.
And in the busy streets of Accra, the mates are calling out to passengers. Whatever you have planned for today, don't leave home without your nose mask. Wearing a mask at all times will protect you from the coronavirus. And even after vaccination, continue to wear a mask and follow all existing protocols. Ghana needs you. Let's do the right thing. It is another beautiful day in the lovely city of Accra. And just as expected, everyone is up to something. Busy day as usual.
Papa, so Kuma has also left us.
Oh, others are getting ready for school.
Guys, we are late. Hurry up. We're coming.
And in the busy streets of Accra, the mates are calling out to passengers.
Transmission line 1950-1960, the year of Ghana, 161 kV. 1960, the whole of Ghana's population, maybe 5-6 million. They say Ghana population is 30 million. We have basic abilities of life, also a bio supply. It's investment is huge. It's a sharing in our pepe. Nipama, I say why. I know we have 330 kV, 861,000 volts. Nipama says so. Seeing Huma. Say, or say so, no, see Huma. Odia, Menunim say, Wontumi soccer, dear Francis, and Sankoye. It was a doom cadia baby, more obit me yes, age man. And no children say, Musha, Cadia doom cacra, because I say, and yet doom saw your Uganda higher huma, you 2012 close to 2016. And yes, I doom so be now, babe. We you doom a CC, you doom a ye.
Chobobe, good morning.
Good morning, Ohineba.
You never say good morning. Is it maybe calling to my shots? You see, Kakra.
We're going. We're called Dutchland.
Dutchland.
Oh, I see.
Ha! Upon
Yamina Dum Nanswe.
Yamina Dum Boko. Upper West has 11 districts.
Okay.
Upper West has 11 districts. Azat Enra Anajo Mikoda Miami checks now 129 and I apply to be MMDCs.
Wow.
You know, averagely, I say nipa 11 and I bear 12.
Yeah.
And I apply with baby. Say umunya MMDCs na omubidi.
Yeah.
Upper West.
Yeah.
11 districts. 129 applications.
Wow.
I know say maybe and by 5 p.m. now found 2 more. Then it means your dreams to become a metropolitan municipal chief executive, either it has come to an end or you might need a miracle.
Automatically you have deselected yourself.
And you apply to the president of the republic through the regional minister.
Okay.
You apply to the president of the republic through the regional minister. Now, at least you present a copy to the regional chairman, then a copy to the regional minister, and maybe 3 or 4 other copies or the account, so that the vetting committee members with your certificates, other stuff.
Yeah.
I remember free clue back when you are going to the vetting. Don't go with a photocopy of your certificate. Go with the original certificate. Don't go with a photocopy. Any other relevant material, document, supporting document that you have, go with the original copy, not photocopy. But the application, over to me, the photocopies not application on their call. But on the vetting day, go with the original documents. All right, so you change, baby. It's just a mom. You use Upper West as a case study.
Oh, you know about some experience or hakakra.
Share with me. I love listening to experiences.
I mean, share our name
last Monday, I spoke to about 3 radio stations in Accra.
Okay.
No more about May 9.
Okay.
I was there together with some of my 6 colleagues.
Okay.
Now, near the center line. Na Jamaya Dr. Fiyos Wopi.
Aye.
We put Jamao Po Nechisani as Debbie. Yeloko. Nobody's a catcher, a honor. Yana, a Yukosu honum. Galabon is a woman say, a honor. Bet no much first true. First corner. First foul. First yellow card. Baby be na high school for boys. Yes, swire who.
Aye.
And you could put Nechi. You drew one of them. Any 30 minutes na incident this year. It will mean I honor. Unfortunately, we lost one of our brothers. Ekoye. It was a nice soul. I love to listen to experience. I was sharing my experience that day with some radio stations on May 9. Share with me your experience.
Oh, I will. I mean, Chama, this year in Stockholm might be possible.
Sure.
You know, but and the crew when say. In the lead up to election 2016, wasn't only on radio. Adopt a polling station campaign. To make a constituency co adopt 2 polling stations. Co-representative party polling station Aswase border guard polling station. Rashiko constituency Toyaba back to the station. Kudia was the regional youth organizer, so on nominated some of us to be part of the regional coalition team, which was led by what Fred is saying, Dr. Kingsley Nyako and all that. Then party communication there say Yashas here and do I never party bar power near CNC, Yakoko post no be. And Yaditum as the chief executive for such a central. Na 11 per district ya or the atuhi. Because you start be possible near 12.
Do you
know? It is a war aggregated to
the disciples.
Yeah. 12 people. And you know, I know, sir, per me experience no 129 no and head anyamwa bebre. Especially if you look at the average figure. So average figure will be around 12 or 11 anyamwa bebre. But it also means say dynamics be what district be. Okay? Now because of those constituency or district dynamics no certain candidates and you can say or more application mojia, the party must be very clear and decisive and tell them. I'll tell you about Instakwama Biposo. Instakwama Biposo such a central a year 3 traditional authorities. Nsita Maihine, Kwama Maihine, and Abiposo Maihine. And what I know, and they say, it's also a party stronghold. When I'm saying a party stronghold, no sintino. Tembiano, party nation and Penindina a war constituency one and district no. Na almost to trono according to a mine no. So that mine be is not going to be left out. And he say a party chairman free kwamai. And MP every Nsita. So Kwamai traditional authority, Nsita traditional authority, representation. Technically, if you look at the party. And current DC, you know, so free be possible. And in fact, let me be very decisive with you. You submit your application in V9 Econo. Region Esheda constitute team ranky in Nipano based on warm experience and warm education and a warm contribution to party. Look, minya copy of Sa ranking maybe, and that I was number 1. They rank as based on 3 criteria: education, experience, contribution to party. But constituency dynamics no nyadi na favor me. Yes, because me in Nsita traditional authority. A honso na MP near the free. Now what the mamia, let's just say technically no, what the political powers ni na kwakwashe in Nsita traditional authority for them. The MP is from there, the district chief executive is also from there. What you say? And party and the stronghold no ye Ashanti region no. Okonesa na ase what you traditional authority be there. So respectfully, the one who got it was not among even the top 3 of according to regional ranking, no. But omu use constituency dynamics, no.
Okay.
But one who be me free no.
It is an argument resonating within most of the districts.
Yes. Exactly.
Saturday I had to sit with some people.
Yeah.
Baby, I not yedi hunkomo bakwa ebaye. Formina.
Okay.
Na yedi hunkomo.
Okay.
Nipa menim se what put in.
Yeah.
Another application is a good friend of mine.
Okay.
A friend of Wakwa.
Okay.
But I told them, say, look, given the opportunity,
yeah,
I would advise against that.
Okay.
He's a brother of the MP.
It's not going to work.
And I told them, say, me, I wouldn't advise.
It's not going to work.
Say yes, I didn't know. You have a constituency, a district.
Yeah.
You talk about a whole lot of issues.
Yes.
Yakwada.
Yes.
The kunko.
Yes.
The enyan chemu ankoda enso so.
Yeah.
Now the constituency chairman has resigned. The vice chair and together with more or less the DC no NHH.
Yeah.
I manage party no and constituency no honum.
Exactly.
Independent candidate no waba abeka party, but you can't just give the constituency to the independent.
No.
Candidates.
No.
So also the DC commanded brother now. Now, as a virtually you've thrown the constituency or the district away.
Yeah.
And you know, but why
but there are arguments and counter arguments, and I'm coming to that.
Of course.
And I'm coming to that. And me call interview at Jubilee House. Okay. Now, and then a lawyer also free kumawu. he was the secretary to the committee, and Ayura McMahon Nair chairman. Was he? Nanya Yaban, there's somebody else. Yeah, lawyer Bandia may kind of but or shall me see him? No mention. Oh, why you want happen? Wait. Oh, radio panelists. Only can share contribution to party in the first. If you don't qualify our contribution to party, if you're not unable to justify one gets a contribution why in the party, man, you are also out. Yeah, because probably apart from so be administrative head, was I a political head?
Our party for us.
What you say? So they look at my contribution to party immediately. Now, Papa, okay, 1, 2, 3, not the tone change. And he, number who say, then the argument came. Here, McMahon say, Ufre. And I'm so media and sister Kwama be possible. Me free baby. And I'm going to tell you why.
We are utility resident. And I said indigenous.
Yes, exactly. Because you see, I mean, it was it's very difficult for me to be someone who know Kwama. Let me say, me free Kwama. Me Adriana, pure Adriana. Kwame Konya Adriana. Bema abeye ntoro nipa a wonya ne ba bi kro. Nana me call the national catch him say, "Hey, ofra tonsu abode ase." Na sa abode ase de tete wono mo nananom. Na kwasi de bia on ba fi ha be den e ba besom. So he received me differently and he traced my roots.
Okay.
Adia na me minim. Then in Sita Traditional Authority, they send you 110%. So me fa woman you, me fa atonsu abode ase o, e den ana. And the Sita Traditional Authority and the honor equivocal. Then be possible. Minim traditional authorities na minim be possible a chain mea media in Sita ene Kwama if you say be possible ana me papa free a honso na yade yatete me. Because nibo panimfo nyin bia ni wa me woni me. And minim traditional authority no any munsem any nipa wo mu nyina me na menuanom dodo nyina free. And to be na no say send any offering shita. You read McMahon no send any offering shita. And I'm say yes. Me friend shita. That one say o call matrilineal system asante dia. Yeah me shita ni. You know, but this is the characteristics of me. Maybe dia no enye nipa ni na dia na tesa. Maybe dia is unique in itself. And every year John Bodu ano o say na sa papa krom kra yetimi bo hene maudi tie ko ya ye die yo o papa krom kra yetimi bo hene maudi so your friend say baby na McMahon free air bano ma memre bu aha okay
my main country brothers sisters whoever apply for so omenya MMDC no ye this ankomo because you say motiase
exactly
what goes on or go into the selection.
Yes.
So that you say you select one. No one say and you obi na time.
No.
And I say what bre our party who na party no and share obre ho ama obi.
Exactly.
A lot of factors go into the selection of MMDC.
Exactly.
And yeah, what Juma kakra we and I say we more party ne we certificate in kwa. A lot of considerations are taken.
Yeah, and that's why I'm taking my time to share my experience here.
Yeah.
And it's going to resonate across the country.
Oh, sure.
So, John Boadu saw where Ira McMahon was coming from. What is here? Asante matrilineal system. So exactly you are from the Shita Traditional Authority. And also as an MP. And so the committee was just driving at a certain point. And so MP no free Shita. Then John Boadu came in and said, "Oh, na say papa krom kra na yetime bo hene ma yeden. Emma wudi." Oh, it's like, "Oh, she be no free, but no call can be yeden." I favor me. What do I say? But I think finally, you know, a buy, you know, results no buy, you know. Yedema ko joba na hene bedi akono. And later, me who dynamics and this animana a go through and all that, and I said, "Oh, okay." then that's fine. But oh, baby, I'm free banner.
Wow, what you say?
So that's fine.
To the right decision.
No, that's fine. That is fine. In fact, it would have gone to even Dr. Keke's upon brother. A friend is saying, Mr. Sabri Kodia. However, yes, because no a deputy vice chairman of the constituency. What is here? And I have known him for a very, very long time. Even when I was in Legon under Dankwa Buzia Club, he was extremely instrumental before the MPP came in. Was several party now they check. But then once again, on a part and on a interview, experience on here share and they say, well, Satam on appointed Dr. Kiki Sapon as GMPC, or friend saying chief executive. All right, and of course, Mama Pat was also deputy minister responsible for environment, technology, and innovation. You get a point. So, Kwayobanahine Bedia choice became very, very clear. But if you consider all the dynamics, but there is another counter argument that now the fact that Okoko Chusu will be because of constituency dynamics. Not why you should send the personal characteristics and then the predisposition and then the sense of maturity and then how building unity of the party within the district and within the constituency. So I just it can be counterproductive. It can be absolutely counterproductive. So baby I'm free banner.
Yeah,
exactly. If you go to our friend saying Efijasi Asokore, people will be talking about MP free, Efijasi we free, Asokore, and all those things.
Also, Juma pa. Ama MP nukra aswe say this in anko ekrobia any obekom.
But so over Asokore mind here, for example. Now also the candidate every obia or perceived and as a matrilineal system no where you have to come from or friend saying FJC. Now what mind no supported that candidate now. What should be your worry?
It should be very difficult.
Why should it be your worry? For example, and meritocracy and as I see and the constituency dynamics and as I see find a perfect mix, a perfect balance between the two. But baby I'm free banner. And yes sir, Uber use constituency dynamics no e de akwako kochusu obi. Party no so enyo da e wo constituency ho. Yenunti ma yenhwe constituency dynamics no enko yenhwe enipa no ne knowledge, including knowledge of the party. Yenhwe nipa ne sense of maturity. Yensha the competences and skills and capabilities. Yensha a choir of fefasone penning for our more party no our constituency one district no any himfo any Muslim and Christian leaders are one more constituency and you will be a people na beti one penning for so we've got to be very, very careful. Some argument, and yet 100% sacrosanct. Because we have used constituency dynamics, MP go free her, never say go free her in Tino. Yeah, the Koha half ones and your modi. We are in the sun, no way. No, who the person who is coming matters most.
Namenko Dr. Samuel Efriho. Nkoma yedi menya pa nenka orado da komuni. He's an applicant. Menya pa nenka oniha na say me manenka bi. Wonka bi. Constituency ba ko apart from Atwemango Beja South. Ne Atwemango Beja North Kwangoma ne Mponu Atwemani nyina na me constituency. Makwa me di mu agro pa e bekum West. And I monitor closely what goes on there.
Okay.
Now, the constituency dynamics are not open. You can watch them. Oko 16 constituency executives now. Become West District, our 20 communities. Kasi wo mu pa me kase Brekum ene gine. Constituency chairman every gine. Second vice chairman every gine. Secretary gine. Organizer gine. Deputy youth organizer gine. Financial secretary gine. Deputy Nasara gine. Ena onunsu free research officer every gine. Council of State member every gine. MP every gine. Constituency chairman no SI NADMU coordinator and as a director of free gine. DC no kwa and a free support within the political setup na ewo honom no. Now you know what? One of the districts are 2 years nibi. DC nyawo na mampani boni din. Oboni pafufu din. Enom this our constituency dynamics no eto aba no. Assembly members need to tia no. Say bibia ntumi mfiri gine sa.
Okay.
The current DC was the youth organizer then. The second time no omuri jati we na mampani bo we din. And he got 98%.
Exactly.
Okay. Omo decided say enko
other community apart from Gine.
Yeah.
And Gine is the constituency capital.
Okay.
Yeah.
And at this time, no constituency chairman no Zion and book coordinator also pay. This is the din abeye on it.
Still one MP so free ho.
MP no so free Gine ho.
No.
MP no so present obia also say free Gine ho. And eba. You know, you about discuss I will try say mobile if you high no mudin common at least make me be 50 b at least 50 district we would take it. Now you discuss the district, the dynamics of the district, and how the selection Dr.
Free Unumana Bonnet Campa.
Immediately, my bonum and pay.
Last one.
African woman. The Moka Casawana.
And yes, me buy what's one mechanic.
Oh, African woman.
That from come out
or Jack on engineer over African woman.
Oh, Africa, I'm not do. I'm not that I won't pay. Said, just said, yes, me link no na oh me fan call link bibi abi
okay take a card
e bia na honorable we be say the me what to me. Me chame ma Teresa Amo all that brand new site me ma ba ko pe na charity ajekumu.
No so Brenda Nana Akua Adoma.
Okay, that's a name you crowd now say.
Oh, which are me?
Oh, okay, Mate.
Sorry, the Brekum was this was the constituency secretary then.
All right, okay. 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 Michia me boss bako honorable Ishak na DC aspirant and I say DC no me honorable since everything have honorable and I'm not yet honorable oh okay but you be kind of uniform oh here about the the boss Ishak the two dry and they also the better based on Brekum West Woody.
Me Dabakum, Council of State member no. ne ba ne MP no.
Hey. The same
oh, me say me uyi matwuma ngwabeja south. Na uyi wana me free na uyi atwuma district no constituency na ehun hia me pa na me di ogro Obrekum West district no mu che ba bia. A month banko anye 2 and 3. Me ko pa e kwa no ba me ko pa.
Oh okay.
Me di agro wo ho pa. MP ne papa ne direct father, biological father.
You know, I can.
And a council of state member.
Oh, really?
And a MP air frontier MOB.
Oh, that be.
And all the council executives in 16 bear 10. Every Gini. Together with council chairman now, or say, Nadmu.
Well, you know what? You see, some of these things, you know, social settings, you know, any the kind of respect, Yedema. Traditional authority and they play a key role.
In the Obrekum traditional authorities, not track Tama. These notices here and say they want him.
Whether the person is good or not, yes.
And Obia or Obrekum West be
they will succeed. Yes,
as you could say, he has really worked.
No, he will succeed. So why not give it to the person?
Yeah, district there, you know, from Bono region, or no. Martin Obin, I think Sunyane, and Justina Banahine, the Omayan regional ministers. They were excellent. Presentation by Hanno, it was excellent. Justina, I don't want to Bundi as regional minister.
Oh, all right, okay. But these things is very, very important. When you say, Yetimi Mamamfo, we are sana and don't forget, say it might also affect the party there. Even when it comes to elections and when it comes to anything. And some of these things, you know, say party now you're very great. And you may be sometimes, you know, there has to be a decision to make certain things not to create problems.
Exactly.
So there was a part in the say, aha, and I didn't because they are a very dangerous year. As a 20 years, other session of the community, no. We feel say as a modern capital, MP, all the executives,
council of state.
Then it will come and then the bar. No. It shouldn't work. So sometimes. But this shouldn't happen for any. At least in an equity form. But we are DB clearly defined. Say I don't know about 99% then the party can put their feet down and say no. This should go to this side, and I believe, say, even though your processes are a baby in Crawford, but a do constituency being a dynamics because some constituency dynamics who are serious. One you careful because stronger vote now, from all the who compare out to the vote, when change district capital where and they also believe that they also have to share, and these are the things I was saying very, very cautious about it. Executives, and then maybe also or bayana executives or constituency executives, they should also sit down and look at the dynamics. No musunya say as a selfish as a mismiko pebi. Now how much more say we be here be a more apply, we na constituency executives, it be about 5 grand film. And BBC it shows constituency executives now you are not united. You are not united. Selfishness is and some of these things, even though we are looking at the constituency dynamics, we should also look at the competency of the person as well. Competency and the party loyalty, and he said that Mr. Ishaki can say is one of the major criteria you use, But the constituency dynamics is very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. We should not joke about it because ube create problems. You might get the DC, you might get whatever you want, but ube was a party no so far. And no san one re na independent biba ebe PM wo then both na MP no ya to abayi any parliamentary person be every ho. That should be one of the key factors. Even though our selection process yen tone down, yen engage stakeholders. Some of these things, I also engage stakeholders. If you are party executives, if you are one side, it depends on how you convince it. Oh, respect. And certain kind of people who bet me I say bia it's a me free in suita be possible your body acid hold them free hold them free so and based on that no who ye bia who share the kind of stakeholders that were bet me akọ hini o hini because oh nipa we dey me ai na wa engage no wa appeal oh reason na ye dey be we but we be no yi o ma frim. Then you think say you can pave your way through, and they also take a stand and say, "Whoa, no, this time there, we won't give it out." But say we engage you, now we appeal to them. Now what show more reason be a this approach? Masa, nipa drain, and nipa so. But we nipa ko free movie. Now we take you stand. No, almost take you almost stand. At the end of the day, what is the end of the all the situation that will crop up. Yeah, very careful. 11 districts, 129 applicants. Upper West. We should not entertain some of these things. Chroma region, constituency 19 district. But these are the things that gives certain impression. Outside certain voters are omodwe say say bibi wo hobi anu munyina mo print sometimes we appeal to them and yen coming together and yen shortlist I believe say ka constituency kra katere kra nya biasa you engage them, you screen and then screen out certain people a criteria be na mo engage stakeholders mu share na ba constituency ba ko 19 I dey ngwa na mgoye and even how the size of the constituency and you imply say we say you are creating more confusion in the constituency because obi obelusu bia no obe advice no oh no sa no one careful now the criteria bi ko yi obi free mu pe was say and e kwa e dey nkwa 19 oh but we should come up with a certain standard and let's portray the kind of unity. Any constituency be match more than 5 people. I think there's a confusion in that constituency.
Yeah, I mean, can we infantiso? Expression of interest in the air. Any opinion? Of course, yeah. And to say 19 number.
If you look at the modalities for the selection of more institutions, be your person apply yeah.
Because you're managing party and we are managing people as well.
Yeah.
But all managing party now manage the party members and the party people are as I said, we are very accommodating. And the expression of interest in the mini how.
Yeah.
Okay? Nanso so. Panel not nasia. Any kwan say wo che e wo nipa ne be ho. Na at that point, as I said, nipa no wo mo manete no ho ase.
Yeah.
If you say we are saying
say e bia ka wo penenso.
Yes. I'm speaking like this because of the pains that I went through that time.
Yeah.
Because
Usunyana
mensu mensu unkra at all.
Oh, okay.
Na dear me and say my son party and mommy sika. Okay? I never recently me got 5 radio TV combined every week. What would the mission say? Me want test confirm. Me manage you or more.
It's your fees.
You want Nasara link and so ewo. Adopt a polling station me wom. Regional coalition team me wom. constituency for the polling station me wom and it say characteristics be ebe free more. Tell me I don't let me worry myself. You cause me more pain.
When you are so much expectant, say
exactly. Exactly.
But your you will film
exactly
and found so that you don't spend your time, you don't spend your resources, your energy, and
for me it doesn't make sense. I don't know, but for some of us we are very straightforward people. Watch us here. And if this thing had been laid bare to me, and then in fact I would have even withdrew my application. Because me feel say fair. Say you better try no maybe a kobebia. But you what you say. Yeah. Now so don't cause people so much pain. All right. So nipa ne ba na wo share na education, na experience, na contribution to party. Na constituency dynamics na assign a favor nipa mienu miensa. Dia kan nyina na say utimi twa wo muguntem. Yeah. But provide sound logical reasoning to them. They will be very, very okay with reasons however with the amount. They shouldn't cause people so much pain. At the regional level, say so a team na national rep back. Yeah. I'm sure say you know step 1 of the venture. Yeah. Then step 2 no. The final one no interview about Jubilee House. It has the chairman of the campaign team, Uncle Peter McMahon, the general secretary of the party, and 3 other people are present and have been nominated making it 5. Then they will sit with the recommendation regional vetting committee no then they take a final decision on that. So may I sure say Sankas ye me say me kind this ankomoy and sana sa structure way bar Kameka said they've taken cue from what I have said, but they are seeking to address the kind of pain some of us went through. But what you are saying, and at the regional level no we are satisfied. Say candidates me and san if be person ever. Yeah. Candidates me and son on free be possible bad. All of them qualified. We show more education, we show contribution to party. Now we share more experience. Or me and saying now a qualified. Be bold and tell them in Sita for the Kwaman for the look. Chairman free Kwaman. MP free in Sita. Board you know. Committee chairman free committee I trust you committee I trust you and you say I don't buy me charge the for you crane DM the power back and you say you believe about the point then you focus on the possible me and Sano what you say not me and Sano will give you strong recommendation to committee na war or friend is saying Accra no for one of them. Yeah. But still no me and Sanity you give them the opportunity to go and demonstrate say ombetimi aye mensini krachi ewo yen district no. So what I say. But ma omon sacrifice it. Okay. So finally on this, how would you want applicants make the selection no to manage themselves? As a man can be council so crown will be. Oh really? You are reading my mind and those who are peeved or be a dynamics be you on my film no. We should put them somewhere. This is one of the things that it doesn't even encourage other people to sacrifice next time. Be a dynamics be if I say dynamics be a will be a fine. You encourage the person and try to push the person to should not go coordinator. Yes, insurance. Yes, you know, and this is what has been missing. But no, I'm not taking the distance from you. The issue is this: say selfishness. Any human you know. And if you say nipa no ba or be fan say as also we are the political opponent. It's so terribly horrible. Okay. So we did
This is something that party no should look at it very, 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 very. Obia, I recommended 2 people, maybe a dynamics be a young baby for Bisun, and we should let them see, say, don't see those who are not giving as your enemy. And you should rather even see even cry on the top one cry recommend the answer baby. Well, no, as a DC, help that person to get somewhere. And that is what is missing. Say area they should want cry now. Baby, lobby and get something for the person to get to. If not, a lot of things will happen, even though you are pointing before you, but underground, there are a lot of things that will work out. I will appeal that we should give opportunities for those that might not be considered due to certain strategic and certain reasons be affected constituency. Then let's let them look at that as well.
But I say good morning to you, my brother Kweku Atosapon, Deputy Regional Organizer of the NPP in Ashanti. Nyame Aduma, the 23rd and 24th of June, that is next month, and Nana ya Owusu, 2 from Pabwa Hina, Onyani Baby Crow, Nya Penny Andy, Nina Nasam, and I make Andy Owusu, Chairman Wontumi Special Aid, Nana Owusu, Ebebaso 23rd, or your Hine, no your Hinintino, 23rd, you quada, Nebatum, Aya Pisri. Na amiyadma ya wadano ene bepe no krabre na ya wadano ya ye eyino ewo atwema yabe akosomo villa akosomo villa akoniasa villa ena ye beye eyino kama ewo atwema akosomo a eben yabe 23rd and 24th June next month. Machai, you still want to make a comment? Syllabus in community.
Kabi company for say, Kabi. But Nanka, Mrs. a party and why? Because you should have asked me motives. Yes, we are the copy. We are also copy. But where you have got into, you better saying, so the million more can. But I know, say, some from what can be brio. At appropriate time, you best have a bit. Sure. I wish I was up and then from. Oh, sure. Say, oh,
Nyame Adamna and there, application, no deadline, no sooner. Part the official communique bus will receive or the chassis at the home comma, immediately home commodity to do now. It's my main phone with him. And now, CEO's Business Summit, cause one crying. The working Vice President of the Republic, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and a Kwakasae, I was here as the guest speaker. And I remember you know if you buy a person in community. Re-registration of your SIM card by latest first week of July. Now I was say why with your Ghana card. Odo Ghana card no and a re-registration no. There's a few mobile and this banks no and chakra. The only identity card I will be accepted for any transaction a Ghana card. A marine fee say discussion round table discussion CDD Ghana for any electoral commission mukwe Aqua Safari last week or so no almost so to say they are going to begin the process. Say he bet to me at the Ghana card no aba NHIS will be synchronizing it. Data and other information criminal investigation department of the Ghana Police Service will synchronize with the Ghana card. Into a whole lot the digitization agenda no and I want to ask now your digital man, how will it shape our society? Coming to you.
I remember that my chairman and na Mrs. Swimming call me Pessia as such a from Prince in Cochiawamo, the one so for the chairwoman of Peomo Mutimina, na Mincha, my hand from Penny for a woho, Bema, Tribacudia, Nanano Peum Quasso, Namencha, Nana
Berma Safo Tribua Codia,
Nanano Pemichao,
Nakuma woman, Mira anopay me chow
no thank you
Jana Fachemina Mira na de mefre
from place
ni na de Mira mefre we de
na de chow na me chia do won so hene na dankwa dwubisa me chia no be ma nso so unim se wo hene ba ko a ohene ba wo adwuma ma be ma pa o wura so hene na champon
raso
no pa utie mi amechia woni ekire hofo ni nyina menua no mo wanwuro fi ni dia akeka ni nyina ohene ba se da bia maka cho se o mampani abedi akire nanko wo ko Silicon Valley mitri anye ye na so nko de meko nanko so de meko because otu ana ma okọ ho na me so daye maka cho several times say woko na nkrofo do omachi in the field of ICT ni information system ni ye say bi pie Ghana ha Silicon Valley ye bia say kase ye kan be for ho nsem a bubrija nti anu na okọ ya me de trust article ni say ni visit na okọ ho no it was so commendable because that bia no ebebo ya ma ya abefu nsem agina brane nti ne esisi nyina enya menwanwa na wo hwe ekwan a ye fa so a ye de abefu nsem ebo man hu bra etu ana ma hodo bebre minim ne ntia me call university course so wo nyina na mesi ana programs wo nyina na mesi de emefe management information systems na meyen so ameye yi governance and yi business and commerce put together. Yasha see ye di dwuman me di mani adi akiri sa e bakas afidie so enkomo fa all these digital processes here metima ka se Ghana ha makasa bi pa right from the national identification card ya na ye some of the systems institutions are who do deploy ye hwese ye betimi nya a synchronized system, a robust database ya ye betimi yi what we call data redundancy afrim scattered data wo miamia se wo copy bibia bia ye stand alone nyache se wo copy bibia wan kosa bia ho awon sanka na ye koye nim wo hwe o mampani niam odi agu akwam ama obedi akire ami ato ne din kura se digital president ya ye nanu mbebo wa mane se o ma bia wo chichira baby kase ya so o ma wani hwe mienu the hard infrastructure and soft infrastructure na the entire soft no ehun faso no do so ne se broni se a lot of synergies niam bebre ne bata ne kura bata bebre na se yakase ye hwe hu nsem faso a de beba ane nka bubruja nanso so sabre ya ye formalize the economy amenu ya shak de bia no ye kura no ya je sai ICT nsem na free nsem a na chese na ni je hu no nim se be koyie because em economy no emuda ho fine sika enyunugu yetimi ehu ni nyina ma yetimi si hu puma ma ni nyina sa ba am ye hu toye na no hwe the new systems a ye deploy ye hwese beboa ama ye sika sam agina bebre eno na ya na ye betre ha na abobo bi so a eno na menya akwanya hwe summit no bi wo hwe data security hu sense mo mampani kan ya yade ehia pa eno na didi mu ama ya nya cyber security act 2020 act 1038 ye hwese dwumadie bi a ye di bia bonefosem ne akronfosem ne saa niema e ba etimi mankrofo hwere sika hodo bebre no yetimi si ni nyina no ne fa ba bia e dekese ne se sabre wo hwe ba bia ye koya ni ye hwe se ye benya oman no se smart city te se miamia bi te se India no akwa ho apane tofom kura wo bete eno ne egusu a ye tu ho na mo ye lay the infrastructure that's the backbone ye betimi nya high speed internet connectivity nano ye ba ha na ukofa asemi ba na mfisi be discuss because nanka menya nka master success on digital information ya wo ha unim say about 15.70 million internet users e wo Ghana ha
15.7
internet users on 7
15.7
as at January 2021 eno na wo ho
15.7 million internet users.
Yes, Ghana as at January 2021. increasing by 6.4 as at 2020. And our internet penetration in Ghana, they say standing at 50% as at 2020. Which is half of the population will be using internet. But I mean, common in BM, we have social media for Ghana, 8.20 million social media users. The same period as at January 2021. Social media users in Kwa 8.20 million. Now we have the increment here, and also rising by 37% from 2020 to 2021. When the American baby is a nipa ni ji kwan fa so dia ba fu dijuma enu tina me ma sa statistics na mobile connections. There are 41.69 million mobile connections in Ghana. 41.69 million mobile connection. Dinti a we na buru nipa e wo Ghana ha so ne se bi kura use mobile phone mi ensa. Yeah. Ebi de mi ensa. Ebi de ye mienu. Ebi ha network we na wo so. We share the statistics are my 41.69 million mobile connections.
Me de mienu line and 9 dash.
So you can imagine. The number of mobile connections in Ghana increased by 3.1 million within 2020. By the number of people to phones, which is a percentage of 8.1% increment. The number of mobile connections in Ghana as of January 2021 was estimated to be 132.8%. They say, well, man, baby, I do not buy a bear for whom so many mobile connections, ne users, na usability, a cosro. And you see a pequine a befaso a bebo home by. Uko Facebook, Nano, Aquabi, your hand was 17 sending a credit. As men sending a credit, we say, oh, why no shall see DD, madam. I'm trying to talk about the scammers. Identification of some of these people on the internet is so difficult. Once you share SIM registration, as it was a perfect project, but actually, attitude. Now, we share will be and quanche hobby, no one crowd in the voter ID card and register mano. And to be connect SIM card in the shark dinner was also not SIM card in Kutami. The purpose why I did this man and Yadia and Sabeka because a diety. Namashan in Quancha instead of Quebec the network operator and one said the institution we are responsible for the registration. No. Na yen so ye namwa yishia no central market wa na say post office ani no ayachina ko hye na bi na ya register no de ishak dia ye azumi ho na chip no eye dan asemsi a ishak na ye ba be na chen because one identity ye dey e wo so timami take opportunity nka say wo mu a wo mu di nkrofo e card a register na semba na ye trezi a by network no wo a wodi wo so no ne be chew in fact we say phone kuta o hine ba moving forward things said the year
and na make say Dubai omo baby a omo a designated say we a tourist a ho na auto sim card Agra Mall and a Dubai Mall and probably Mall of the Emirates. Na we a tourist you can't get a sim card without your visa, a photocopy of your visa and your passport. No. Uti krumo so na okoto sim card ni bia and the uti krumo dia wo on for be Emirate ID.
Okay.
Like a resident permit to dia mam. Ubenya bia to be bia nemum untumi nto without your Emirate ID no.
Exactly. No. Identification purposes.
No, you can't.
Me
call baby some questions ka. Questions you move busa me nyakra me dai ko. I mean, we say ntino. Yan pay for mu tukwa ba da bia I know yes and police do ka jam say undumi say more than $500.
Yes.
Ewo baby a omo designated forest bureau.
Exactly.
If you want to change more than $500, I want to say then you give them reasons why. The okwa kwato and you say can dia ton. Your ID, maybe a what street name, hotel, or that your toys, hotel, that even your room number. And okay.
Everybody, Krumina Kobe, we say, and Yamano Edi Guaco Munina, a Boya, my EBBI, an aspect, I am a de. the whole exercise near synchronization. No see be one national identification system even see pull other information from other sources you bit the same information. Once a year registration for national identification card no forms a failure no the attributes were so many every so that should be say information be or NHIS near match ni me no I be who say me no Ishak ono ani na information is our a certain institution oko bank a card say ye diko say me ko na mkudu to the card be kokra so yanye adentia because we need database bit ma me hu say information awo no and then your other systems no ye there pay nti o mampani abedi achi na no kasa na mani agye ma edin na metie say papa wani so adi ho so bua madachi bia niam wo kan nyina ebeduru ha wo na when it comes to technology acceptance model no mfaso wo ho no na ya ade ani hia yenu no bebre wo ha o munya nte sa ni me ya ye yase enu nti na me twro me bi say we should not politicize the registration of people on the national identification card e sha say bubrija me kasa already so ama me me kura esiye articles am twro fa ho nko abebre because nenkofo bebre fees ade na ye be no kura no politics ntina ye by never be ya be dream moving forward so we need any manual services we will be kakra ko pa when ba won sanka but it is to our own advantage say be make such system in place we be ho kra na wa fa bibi mo kasi am de na mo friend boat num ni ade na ni nyina no time come ye be say geographical information systems e wa nyina no ye put ni nyina on the system a wotena ka mu a they say ni nyina no mkwa brichire kra na num ka wo fa Google map ultimate drive ni nyina ka sa digital agenda na digitalization and digitization agenda no yenim say si timi ya sa ne ma nyina mfie e beba ya nimu ankrofo bibire susu say yenko electronic voting ni bedru ho ti se onim say won kwala first no bi koni na mo a na wafa no ho adi akiri na ye be register ne ye wo wa na ye do ko system no so ndi nya fe na Ishak na me be ku registration center say medi mfie 18 ana say mini 18 enti media I still welcome this agenda say be koso ne ya dum wasuko ni ye biem na ye timamufo ya tiase na dachi bia ne base ye pe obi akira kwan na yetimi atu anamo bi ne hwehwemu ne yiramu ni ade ade a ebeboa on say na ne unua ne di nkomo na wo ka bibia fa sa CCTV cameras hu sensem the last time I check cameras a wo UK me say doors so nipa dodo e wo ho ai cameras e bo UK mountain so no a doors is in the particular secretly we be kura ntimi ehu ba bia bobo eno na yedi bi ba ha yedi wuramu a be kakra traffic system ni ade ade nyina no bebo anye se yinima police for jiso mbe gina ho na ko ne bra obi di boni a na etuka na echesi no enti se etimi ye saa ne ma nyina na yekeka ni nyina esi ani a be kakra no ma na yedum pempensu bi a se security hu nsensem a be ye buburuja no nyina bebo a ohini ba wonu say one of the best ways e bitim dia solve your security situation here the surveillance system a lot of connections say bibi e besi bia na nyina ya ni besem enu ntina one of the projects omampania be di echedi ba ya mefe what we call the Alpha project enu no ma hyase a wo mu ya CCTV across all countries but ubesa wie no na ya timamufo yes abedi ade na wu mekai se time of phone boot ba ye ena na ma me busa keyetia manager ne say exactly CCTV cameras no ebo no hu ade exactly na me busa na question na me pa me bu no be na me wia and I have a lot of engagement echina me kono office because there are a lot of things going on keyetia ho no mu a minim either onim and unto one more and as it is happening at his blind side exactly a lot of issues exactly. A lot exactly as ya hweye na ye ntu one more and as ya hweye mpelifo be kra na ejinsemu na edwadifo no wan you say omu react serious I have gone to the stand that my CCTV room control room so enti yebetuma your systems ni nyina but ye side ya de beboa no enu nti na no ye cancer face the country ni ade no nkrofo so issues with attitude ukoka amso mam yenka ma me a typical example we dem nka ye maybe a disaster be see if it's a CCTV now record the incidents a course ho time I pay the footage you call any so no be a delete
yeah
the name for so be na system ya de ba no eba enti ye ka wenim nyina attitude no ya de ohene ba ehu hia ye pa enti ye be stress ye tu anamo se ni nyema ye di gu akwam places ya system ni bi na mo bo kra omo nam ye CCTV ya lay fiber optics ni ade obi kra du no odo nafu a na wo de se kan twam na chese system ni nyina anyimu na no de ACC bi duru ba bi na se bi ye buato mini ya hwe kra be buato amana sei but said na me ka be wie ye ya ye so ye de beboa ama boye ho ba ne ye hwe se ye nyina be support to the agenda no bi nko kasa ne boni fusem o obedi nti okoto bo kra ye de abum said the drones wi ba ya chire ko wi ase kra ye se be hwehwe ma honom ne ade wenum nyina ye systems a boa na no drones wi ba ye minua eniema ya magano no ye kasa ye ka ye ntimi kra anwie but beba no hwe de halabalua na wo hu ne ade a ni nyina ya de ba ha dwene nti mesere se sa digitization agenda ye de gu akwemu no eno na ebeboa mo ma no economy na ye formalize tax systems any other systems ye de boa any identification ye be hwese ye benya na daachi bia ye tema to about online ni nyina ye beba me se be duru ho enti bia ntum na ye mo ba o mapani aba so ne hu se bibia nso so ye fine sana san wotin se controller among social exercise we omo ya TPI third party institutions say
chekrum ha be de papa
krum ha utifia ufa ofun a opekura wo makrum tini nyina ye niam beboa se ne de bia ye nyina bodompem na ya begu ba bi se ye be transact business ntimi ne ho ne ba ya beboa ye pa
ohine ba me da say eno kreni nyame anim ni Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo said Dr. Mahamudu offering saying Chama Wontumi ekaye no say the biggest achievement Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia
Chama Wontumi were a prophet ana
also my repeating what happened 3 or 4 times asem na okaye
because in
October last year, right?
October last year.
Yeah.
I think no September cry.
Yeah.
And ye didn't come on has no say or no. Ebi Obaka say too early, but or no. You'll be the first and the last person here. Obaka say party for in to say Nanadu via Yan Tias in for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Number the chama Ade. Is it not too early? Yeah, quite less. Yanko to go with Ghana for every renew a mandate house or no.
Yeah.
Or what can it be? He will lead that crusade and say, Young Faba Mianko. I mean, Leonardo, the greatest achievement. No, as you Busa president, I say, we happy. So, as Mr. President, do you know your greatest achievement? Was not President Henning. Was that Busa and you the second time? No, was that Busa the third time? Now, President Busa say, Ade. No, so your greatest achievement, and they say, what it is in Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, or fan, say Omra, Emekao, the baby, or dear minor Kono. Is it? And she said, go on more, or boss now will read about it, and then you ask her, say, how did he conceive this idea?
I never, I want to go beyond Chama Wontumi Media, no. And to say, Nyankopon nkasana oyi sa brantie no edema wo man Ghana no so no sa wo twedi ampon no yeso ye danase. Enhira so nsanka ye funa enam wo mo so ema brantie we ye de ne ma o man Ghana. Hwe nansan ye what the former speaker Michael Kwe well, he's going to be fantastic president for Ghana. So say no. It's not some of us. We are even the small fishes. The big fishes are all say is taking a personal position on that candidate Mahamudu Bawumia. It's unfortunate say COVID ebebomu. Na COVID ama the kind of economic fundamentals na ye building ni ababa be slow no but still on the path of rebound, digitization and formalization of the Ghanaian economy is very, very, very key to COVID-19 recovery, especially on the economy. And I am fascinated about Bawumianization of the Ghanaian economy because of the kind of ideas every blessed day Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia brings out new ideas. Esesenka yenya sa brantie we 60, 50, 40 years ago. Ghana economy can say. Okay, ohineba. Say or say registration of SIM card no. Ye baba be use your national ID. So there's going to be re-registration.
Yeah.
Mitie Omo fix the country for be nomnia na mo kasa mo radio for bia kwakuba kon was ugly nonsense be say na our friend is saying Ghana card na krana yeah no Ghana card no ye hunu so mfaso bia. Why are we in a rush? A systematic approach and they build the country. Managing economy and building an economy. Sabi and preduasa. And yes, what be Maria what two no the following day and I say 2 or 3 days. Advanced nations now who almost dear almost no not all the BBR trouble all of a sudden no more achievable results no. And he said because almost the structures be systems be control systems be gugu akwan mu dada yanunti and almost ye bibia no all of a sudden no more achievable results no. So and it is a welcoming idea if we say say no further amount for SI perpetuity. Look at all the beautiful statistics meaning I come a producer no about mobile telephony, internet penetration, and this and then just say we have also gotten leader beer or no so we are very, very current. The ideas our dear baby is in sync with contemporary times. So again, banks. It was so horrible for anybody to go to the bank and the bank will be asking you, say, for a friend is saying, voter ID card. Whereas I'm a national ID card. I didn't think a voter ID card it me any advantage over the national ID card. But one build this synchronization no behind that. Onye national ID card was the banks it doesn't work like that. We've got to have some patience as well as a people. Because look, the national democratic government by 8 solid years want to be on issue national ID card. Yeah. And few when you issue national ID card. Nanado Danko for less than 4 years why issue national ID card. Now, national ID card, no, the synchronization, no, and your processor, yes, sir, you take yourself through, and I am happy. So when you so any other forum, and or the bring this out, but business forum, but what you say, yeah, share your NHIS card number. Oh, Baba, you saw national ID in the hospital. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Corruption. There is another integral part of fighting corruption. Your national ID card in the synchronization. With him, 2017, we discussed an issue. Another program. So, district offense a medical officer. I use details amount for Ediaba Hospital. What district hospital no what they are called a private hospital and equal claim against national health insurance. Yeah, double counting. Any part of the health insurance card in a hospital or district or no or a medical officer. And the was after some medical information, and they call a private hospital. They said you almost buy a private hospital. And you make it claims against national health insurance.
National health insurance.
I just discovered national health insurance. And just are buying so tia, are buying it. And do you know why yam and associate and sana? You know, expose no. What a beauty! So we do a national ID card. Now they call hospital. Now hospital records no so digitized. In other words, so me medical history and nam certain bia no yedi go abefo or friend saying a kwanso no yedi go ni ntino. Say assembly atomi na me ni Kumasi. Na me wo yendia. Yendi medical officer or hwe me no. Onya boma yi pe me bibia me history bia beba. Anka na me file the Kumasi. Me medical file the Kumasi. UK Mrs. Tata only me share experience me say you almost rush to a back or hospital na idea no or coma. Now when I saw him about register for a doctor, your friend with GP. Now register for GP now or take you or details in no what's up with our family history. Yari we do abusium, we do abusium. No, was sign a good system. No, so I mean, no, na she was in coma. And you want checking the BBA, na face still obi like as a confusion na basano. Then they decide to fall on the medical history. Ni mami yari no mniye. When him say I know more doctor no say and you say no, then let us investigate this. You call the family medical history Anna who said yes or redirected investigation. Ampanyampa, that's how she got the woman back. And it's a whole system and a papa no all champion. And that is why I keep saying say a nipa more advice no man and other than Kufado Eddie proposal no course or main vice president no. A year up Dr. Paul Aqua. And Dr. Paul Aqua was clear and decisive. So look, you're Bank of Ghana, and you may be a percent executive no more day. Omuye, Omunye, Unya, sa a political opportunity now. Who bet me at the Sakaeding, Abba, Dr. Paul Aqua, S.I. a prophet. So, say, why ye or friend say petroleum downstream digitization. A cost to a man about 1.5 billion, Ghana cedis every year. Yensha a cost to a port. And my port are very, very simplified. 2019, said near per countries are one more a year of friend is saying trade systems a year very, very free. Ghana was ranked number 1. So the payment systems are or the EBA. Mobile money payment interoperability. So say mobile money last year 570 billion and go across mobile money. They say interoperability no na ama QR code no is also working. It's only Ghana and mobile money interoperability be only Ghana in the whole of Africa. And the QR code system na is when say QR code no they say more merchants are use over 45,000. Yeah, QR code, no quick response code system no, is also number 1. Yeah, type no, is also number 1 in the entire Africa. Because yeah, yet me link banks, telcos, merchants, and then our friend is saying mobile users. Young in the entire Africa. And something good is happening. And it's happening gradually. I don't know, Dr. Bamiadi Bikoto watching. Auntie Muni watching. But wouldn't be this country is going to be transformed systematically this way, right? Remember, so I wouldn't say abino this digitization now who said the major route is through the telcos. So say abine quite go. Yeah. Yanunti. So also a major player within the telecommunication industry no more. Let's or introduce digitization let's say other foreign owned telcos no more block now you have fully owned Ghanaian telecommunication, company. Obetimi ayusu ede ayene bibia. Tax identification number as at April. Say obia na owo tax identification number bian with national ID tax identification number. It is not overnight. Sir, all of a sudden near tax net near wide but Ohineba and Ukrainian enemy. Who are maimu? Nessa won't me identify with Nipa. Won't me identify with properties. Won't me identify with businesses. Nanti wo. What's what did you tour? Now what did you tour? Wow.
Right. I'm call Dr. Afiho. Doc.
Ohineba. So the Nyamia Dumia Utu Queen. And what's what Kohunium?
According to Pa, the Nkose and the National Service.
National Service.
Said yes, National Service will be able and can also be any opportunity. Now you get exposed to other environment. 2-3 weeks be.
The crowd and Kayasan case in military service.
I know the July Messako. I want to go and learn more.
Yes, exposure is very important. Exposure is very important. Now, but one thing is
the frustration and what you got to learn first time at an international airport. And require arts of so much. Hey,
you're going now what do ho? Who can hello any bako gane? Hey, nesi dey be PF airport here.
Is it brofo omonti? And was hakasan tentem. It is a onya attentive. Very interesting.
Oh, what's a was where?
Why not go business?
Why not business?
You look out for signs and directions written on the walls and black, then you move.
Miss Wahine, but what do you who brought for say, I don't know, you're trying different language. That's your mechanism. What about some network? Airport, one baby.
It was a nice experience. A nice experience.
I never say a bro for the out me. I can't. Never be a coffee. I
just could you, as I could do a vice president, his personal aid. As I could do, Dr. James Atulinsi. Dr. Atulinsi, good morning. That one with you.
Oh, I said, all can you say any opportunity be a bia. But or him by me concern is a bad. That experience in only way, it should reflect because we share government leaders about 99% to kind of. Those experiences be but a bar nice assistant kakra, but you believe we say as times goes on now manfonia exposure is very, very important. Even Ghana hakra no bua oni exposure on call baby kran Kumasi airport ni on call kran ko I said they be am dem me to kro go out and see what is there. Said be ya wo kan bibia wo so betimi I share that experience, and it's good that people have to travel. Obia what to kwan bia bo put 100% or 2,000% on His Excellency the Vice President digitization approach. Obia what to kwan bia ye nya kwan ko school kakra yi ho de abrewa kra phone kra do kra wo tenche kra wo rebe ho, because everything is on the phone. Everything is connected. Obase we plane take it to everything. Bank kra wonko se ni party ho, because you can do everything online in the that is through the banks. And I believe this approach His Excellency the Vice President dear Konedia is I always will continue to support that approach. And Ohineba is one of the best in us accommodate that data and it's so encouraging. And Obia Yebibia. So this is a sign for businesses to look at how economy will grow in that online businesses no they very very critical on that. Investment be one person with a business you have to look at this internet mobile connectors and these users it's also a business opportunity and businesses should look at that as well. And no crime say or treaty CEO say they should also get involved in these online kind of activities, and it's a very good approach. Our economy should be digitized, and one of the ways corruption, because it will remove people online human element free system more shorter system near short be apply me use my phone I will not have to go and spend this car and call office and waste me more time and then traffic and those kind of thing. I can sit in my room and then do business or do whatever I want to do, and that is how we should. Even now, you just pick your phone. All those area connected to a certain system. Into motor watch or motor win, and one say, wow, that delivery for van near you, you just within some few minutes, you can order your breakfast where you will lunch in a watch gabi so. You can order them, and that is how we should grow our economy. And yes, every developed country be to alcohol and I say this is the only approach they were able to use it Wontumi there, and we should continue to encourage the vice president, and he's a hard working, and again fraud now registration of mobile with the national ID is the best. He's the best. I know that best. He said, "No, you be FM." And I think I was hearing from the MTN manager for Ghana. No, Kase. Even though we are seeing when you digitize mobile fraud, that's all. But if you're able to put the right systems in place and the right approach, and what the vice president is trying to say, on that on board, and it's a very good thing. You bet me because your ID will indicate, and he says, the vice president 1 month time, you are hooked into what the national ID. You register, you have to be coach and throw me one baby. To ko baby ni date of birth or some birth certificate ayira no akoya foforo na no di musa na ye create a lot of inconsistency. And Mr. Shark can be say a country without the data of your people, you cannot survive. What do you mean grow your economy? You cannot move your economy well, because you have to know the kind of people that they are in your country. And Korea saying, am I saying, Omo school yes saying, where age, and I'm telling you, in China, now they came out another policy, one child policy should be 2 policy now. Why? Because they realize that they are having more aged than what? Than the youth.
Okay.
Why were they able to monitor that? And they have identified that by 2025 they will not have that population of which India ever be travel. And so they have to come out with a policy. And these are all based on data or monitor and that report.
Yeah, exactly.
And I believe everybody, this is not politics. It is not about MPP or whatever. The country will go on in future. Any party power it will help them decision making. Now partisan politics in this episode be abrontino a bimudrin say for a particular purpose obi use, but obi realistic obi one mature, and also onim said the country will be developed will always go in line with this policy, and it's very 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 good at the president. And but one area I say the cost of internet embra from Kakramayan, because it's very expensive. Over sub-region, I think it's very high in terms of cost of internet, and also a share area because also share the number of 15.7 million users. and the use of internet users. And so if it is growing now, for the amount for use of data, because of him, it's more expensive in using the internet. And I believe, say, some mobile connection about 41.69 million accommodate about this the mobile connection. So be at me even more than it's a business opportunity. It's a business opportunity, and this give an indication, and it's very good. Say the vice, I know, say the vice president know what is ahead. And he knows what is ahead, and he's bringing Ghana on track. And I believe, say, within the next 2 years, we will see a lot of improvement in what. All right.
Welcome. Now, Shaq then, Dr. Efie, just some 2 minutes. Energy Minister, nation building updates are a course of Sundays. No, Energy Minister Ghana for a Kasai, a church, Namoa O2, and she any here say in Kanyano, you didn't do an I hear you 2-1 more crack. And a payer ECG4 at the statement about end of interruptions in power supply for system improvement works at Pukwase bulk supply point. Say following the earlier notice of the need to interrupt power supply for 8 days from Monday 10th to Monday 17th May 2021 to enable the tie in of the newly constructed Pukwase bulk supply point to Gridco's 330 kV transmission line. The Electricity Company of Ghana wishes to inform the general public, especially the affected customers, that the program has ended today, 18th May 2021. This project forms part of efforts to improve power supply reliability and system voltages. ECG wishes to thank all stakeholders for their cooperation during the exercise. Other needed interruptions in power supply to enable contractors complete the next project, the Kaswa bulk supply point, will be communicated in due course. Thank you. You see, there is a Pukwasi and Omawi power outages are over the timetable by for 10 days. No, Matthew Munse free home, Akakaswa, and a few others. Let me say Omawi. The Energy Ministry's effort to finally resolve these power outages, and I said the challenges at the energy sector.
So last week, I catch you say, Doctor, the be of no was a saho. Na didn't me penasem. Just be a madam Fontine, the be a bonabaso. Now before be crowd down for a situation subai. Na menchro yonko. A debia ye procrastination be anywhere a bois. Na medinkai last week na me bonabaso so ba education ministry ho. Na sector ho nyuma obeye ya. It was one of the areas challenges a bar ho with several interventions here. One fan na NC for manka Wontumi nkoba bia. Okwa hananya me nwanwa. The very first day I will visit heads of units in the departments and who say papa no. Once the son me jumedia or babe. I did back on me penasem me sa can be a say we have an engagement with the public when there are issues were. And one of the things that mistress other ministries need now befa. Many I shake the be all come wasem. Say governance no is the people by the people and for the people. Said the BIA can say a funny democracy. And not just the BCBA and also nipa and DH near Chirichimu. And yes, I will cut na fancy be so now to ho the echo man Muslim Fahun. And send me by, I think the Abenya Quenya, I can hunsem be brave. Nebinumcra can see Cassemania deade. But from day to day, the information from this quarters are eka abisi subebia yakudru nimpempensura yakudru. And the video kitu ya boy. Yenyina yenye bi ahwe na mehwa ya na metehodi na mebusebusa me ho nsem bi se enti sa ne me ya ye nyina Ghana fo omunimu ana ba bia oka ya na me de a wasese yenye dum so na edum face se de me na adwakoma wanya na ba bi ko tiase enko obetiase no edum face enti situation bia nko ese ne ye no se ne de bia ye kan ye se ye twen because anchanche e wona fe ni nim se said the communication about bonten other discussions about so no of the view say maintenance near ye but about say the politics baby be more be done no and until I am a catcher say political misinformation and disinformation is a threat to good governance. Send may be a babon team be a child the best no. Nanyama send kakra ye two and I could do some pempens or baby crana canian some nina bejina brano. Men and I was so be an which for some pacodo. Could there be a sorry ye diani ye numa ye yan cania sis wanky in yepe. And ye knew a penny in a pose and ye were two and among Nishaya would dear Guaquemua ye be cry ya banaway faces na ye in terms of maintenance and a banaway and I idea you know say a dear Niji train. No, I say we heard timelines. That's what I'm saying. Which is improvement. Nanka no, I say yes, and Kebeson says we ne bo be 3 a.m. Na ejadem. Nti with time no means say long hours here. You didn't kaniano a bit. Nti yam fast down ma or more bomb homodia or more air come. But yes, and say you 200 more. Yes, I may achieve infamy excuse to say bibiakosi. That is why I always be a minya me can be far reliability. Especially energy reliability ne some quality assurance ye hwese bebem no makura kusia duano so ewo kania no na eduma na se e bi kura nsu time from abi bo na edum unu say sometimes so no mo to na nye so intensive so bia o say system no eko down. That is the time when he kania nti so time ya improve system me hwese some of these small issues ni nyina no to be try na the same time no so ye nyan kania no de di ye djuma Uganda
shock chebrobe
whenever about energy side ya na me interest park of financials no not because of anything, because Sebia finance near my background, but as I say who say energy is all about money and technology. Who owns that identity? There are two things. Say the era na podibe to abontin Oshana a technology part and there's a finance part.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now the Okaya a year me then park as a pan say as at March 2020 na a buying a car with the ECG about 2.6 billion Ghana citizens a buying trace canina. Now in about chain of the sector now they buy no fuel na about of say generation free generation na ko transmission na ko distribution na fe aduru ya fie mu sa value chain nyina ebia ho hia and yen users na homes any businesses na government institutions no say ya manage sa downstream no year the entire chain be suffer omo distribution net co ni ECG on be suffer of transmitters so be suffer grid co for be suffer omo generate power no so be suffer so na o say there's tax force omo hwe sikajije no side and number 2 also say the prepaid metering no so dia cost pa me feel say say how na intensify no more say yen no ho nyina say prepaid meters enti sika no what turn in advance akra nsa na all consume electricity no na sika tua nso no obi di ka gisika ntem a otimi nya mfaso a odi ni edi wo ho entem so then again osaka say pokuase die ene kaswa die nyina na emida Millennium Development Authority for and finances side and so the entire infrastructure no enya dia nyina a government of Ghana but at least some aspect and so a government of Ghana. Look, about we say so buy no na energy sector debt na around base $2.4 billion. And one of the initial bonds Canoforata issue here was $2.25 billion no, was to settle the energy sector debt. What him said now VRA Ghana gas best $500 million. intra. Again, Ghana gas so and I'm saying to not Ghana gas so the banks the car. That's a best $600 million. And son of friend saying Greek so no also the electricity company of Ghana and so $600 million. And it's a Osha okay we said we are talking about around $2 billion only within the sector. And the issue bond $2.25 billion bond. It means the class asset like that so the banks no bit me improve more liquidity na or friend is saying non-performing loans are na is too high under the NDC no so non-performing loans no you know beba form na banking sector na afi emre potokasim you know fragility of the banking sector no so no evermodiana yebe improve no. So at this point you know also look at the way excess capacity NDC for once again. At this one, comes out the 2 year sector, any energy, you know, capacity. You so 20 pesos per liter of petrol or fuel or diesel to go and support that. Let's just say I buy a 12 billion 4 years again. But luckily. A Mary no more deal no them say those contracts according to you and a briefing on the man Mary for example is coming to an I think somewhere next year. Then other independent power producers and by bear it's talking about the best 4 years old and son yet me I get yourself out of this equation, but it's good. The way our movement in the AC core northern sector, Ameri Bekumasi, na supply, the northern sector.
And every year,
camera and say, and then lady now Nayan but I was a man for whom more touch there video no Miss Obama you not picture me very nice me body DC CID. I must say out.
Kwame Poku Janfi.
Me tana chidin wono ni bibia na macha Kwame free minia ba kope. Ohine ba energy sometimes we have to be what main kind of say what say you appreciate it when the lights near so intensive, and I think we were on the energy minister, those who are in charge, and I think if there's an improvement, we should also commend them, because now I'm saying I was in a Swati, and we should I believe say TF4 no will be they are looking at the light in the Duma and say in time and say Swatiana. That is probably what will be from, and I think there is an improvement, and I hope say December now Omukasa Ashanti region I don't believe so, because now the way improvement you say hours in Swati I think it's a good step. And I believe as Napo be in charge, one thing about Napo is that everybody believe in this man. And when about me but Obia Wojide wonimu say obetimi solve a problem. And these are the kind of leaders we expect them to be in charge of every certain sectors, because Napo the problem will be solved. And that is, now science even showing say the work is being solved, and say it should be solved once and for all. Now some maintenance issue and it's a successful government, and to me I'm working on it because of Sikasem Nyoma Bebreno, and now the current government is doing it. We will just give them thumbs up. Talking about Mr. Medawasi, send us so why you know,
Mr. Medawasi, send us
no Facebook. What did Naponi Dr. Muhammad Baumia to Hosao.
Picture name if
Sa and your strategic planning.
There be picture na MF. Napoli Dr. Mahmoud Bam
but 2 years I say spread you.
Obi a betu na expect me from there too.
Aya wo fe wo.
Makora ba ko nipchin on so dia kokoto.
Na one for me anto. One for me anto.
Say try na man for the to.
Sir me ka say na po institution. Ntimbi me friend institution na po. She say be household name. Obi aka bi.
Institution na po. No na de man.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh okay.
Say na po na na mo ko apaso. Na mo ko apaso. Anti no me be this.
Sir.
There will be light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, are you speaking in parables or you are speaking on neighbor?
My name is natural company limited for MD and Combo.